Hello, everyone, and welcome to this video where I will be going through the syllabus for our course, Latina Narratives of Citizenship and Belonging. So in this video, I'm going to just quickly go over the syllabus, just highlighting certain areas that I want to make sure that you look at. And I'm also going to walk through our Canvas page to make sure that everyone knows where to find what you'll need to use for the course. So looking at the syllabus, up top here in the important course information is, well, you will find the most important piece of information, which is my email address. Make sure that whenever you email me, you include the number 8. If you do not, I will not be receiving your email. You can also, of course, email me through Canvas, and I'll certainly get your email that way. In this next section, you'll see the description of what this course is all about. In this course, we will explore how Latinx women navigate citizenship and belonging in the United States as represented in the literary narratives of Latinx women. And so we will look at a number of different Latinx ethnic groups and narratives from those different groups and how they represent different experiences of citizenship and belonging. If you hear any noise in the background, it might very well be my dog Basil, who is always with me, and he'll be chewing on a toy or barking or doing something. So I apologize in advance for any noises you might hear in the background, and hopefully they won't be too distracting. Next in the syllabus, we have a diversity statement, which I like to include in my syllabi as a way to let students know that I'm aware that we all come from various different backgrounds, histories, experiences, identities, and to invite you to bring those experiences into the course and into our discussions. You will see that there might be some things from the narratives we'll be reading that you relate to and that relate to your own experiences, and some things that, you know, are very different. And those are the kinds of things that I'm hoping you will bring into our conversation. The next session talks over our course goals and learning objectives, basically what you'll be able to do after successfully completing this course. So you can read through those to get a sense of what it is that we'll be accomplishing by engaging in this content this semester. The next section talks about my teaching philosophy, just to give you a little bit about my approach to teaching, how I believe in holistic learning, and sort of give you a sense of where I'm coming from. I know that with online courses, it's a little bit tricky to get to know your professor, to really know where they're coming from. And so this hopefully answers some of those questions. I also give you a little bit of background information about me, my educational background, my work background, so that you have a little bit of a sense also of who I am and what my background is. The online elements of this course really gives you a sense of how this course will work online. Everything will basically be via Canvas. Each week in the semester will have its own module. Module components will include an introduction to the week, lecture videos, discussion posts, and any supplemental video clips as well. Additional assignments will appear in the module week they are due. The weekly introduction page will include any announcements, what the reading is for the week, what your to-dos are for the week, as well as any other relevant information. The week for this course begins on Tuesday mornings and ends on Monday evenings. This means that new modules are published on Tuesday of each week, and weekly discussion posts are due by Monday night, as well as all of the assignments really throughout the semester will be due by Monday night. And I do this so that you have ample weekend time to complete the work. It's extremely important that you keep pace with the readings and assignments for each week so that you don't fall behind. You need to make sure to look at the module for each week to make sure that you don't miss out on any due dates. Make sure to turn on notifications on Canvas so that you don't miss out on anything. I would also recommend that you look through the syllabus and put into your calendars the major assignment due dates so that nothing slips by. I will hold office hours via Zoom by appointment. You can email me to schedule your appointment with your available dates and times if you'd like a Zoom appointment. If you prefer an in-person appointment because you're on campus for other classes, I'm open to that as well. Just let me know what days and times you prefer, and we can work out a time to meet on campus as well. All communication from me will come to your university email address, so make sure to check your email regularly and connect any if you use like a Gmail more regularly or whatever, make sure to connect your campus email to that so that you don't miss out on any emails from me. While I do my best to communicate all instructions and expectations of the course via email, Canvas announcements, and the instructions for assignments, it is the student's responsibility to make sure that you are keeping up with due dates for all assignments of the course and that you understand what is expected of you for all assignments. Therefore, make sure that you read all emails, announcements, and instructions carefully. Make sure to note the due dates for all assignments and keep them in your calendar. If you have any questions at any point, please don't hesitate to email me. Time management is going to be essential for this course. If managing your time is a challenge for you, please refer to the time management resources I've made available on Canvas under the Student Resources page. The next section talks about all your assignments, their point values, the grading rubric, and so on. Here you see how I deal with extra credit, which I do make available to you. There is an extra credit page on Canvas that lists different extra credit options. Those will change during the course of the semester as more opportunities arise, especially with events on campus. So make sure that you read through that so that you know how to do extra credit assignments and by when they are due and so on, if you're interested in getting those extra points. The next section describes each of the major assignments, beginning with your syllabus quiz, which will be due by the end of this week, this first week. There is also an introductory paper, 2 parts to that assignment, where you write a paper at the beginning of the semester, responding to the first prompts that you see there. And then we revisit this paper at the end of the semester to see how your thoughts on citizenship and belonging have changed as a result of the semester. You also see listed there the due dates for each of those 2 papers. Another big part of your assignments is discussion posts, which are graded. These are due every week. Your posting should be at least 150 words. And your responses are not limited to any, your responses to another student, which you also have to do, are not limited to any particular word count, but you should make sure they are engaging in that just an I agree with you kind of post. So for your discussion posts every week, you have to post your original response to one of the prompts that I offer and also respond to at least one other student. And these posts will be earn you 15 points. You will not get the 15 points if you do not also respond to another student. The other 2 major assignments for the semester are 2 portfolios, one that will be due in the middle of the semester and one that will be due during finals. In these portfolios, you will be given a list of 10 prompts to choose from. You will choose 5 prompts to respond to. Each response should be 1 to 2 pages in length, which means that your completed portfolio should therefore be anywhere between 5 to 10 pages. And there again are listed the 2 deadlines for those assignments. The next section is course policies. You should carefully look at the late work and extensions area where I describe how I offer extensions through this tool called the OOPS tokens. These you can use to receive an extension on your assignments. They cannot be used for discussion posts or for the final paper. There is a page on Canvas where you can find the OOPS token. You fill that out and submit it to me via email at least 1 hour before the assignment is due. And this will give you an automatic 3-day extension. So you have 2 of these tokens to use throughout the semester. You choose when or if you're going to use them. There is also the university policy on getting an incomplete in a course. The communication and email policy is another important area to look at because I communicate via email primarily. And so you should be aware that I check my email Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 p.m. and sparingly on weekends. Therefore, you should not expect any quick responses from me if you email after 5 p.m. on weekdays or during the weekends. Communication is key when it comes to any issues or challenges you may have that prevent you from performing well in the course. So make sure to email early to me anything that might come up, an illness, a death in the family, God forbid, an accident, all the things that happen in life that can prevent us from being able to turn in an assignment on time, to do the work that's necessary for the course. Please don't wait until the end of the semester to let me know that something's been going on. At that point, I can't really do much about it. But if you tell me early enough in the semester as things come up, then I can work with you so that you're still able to complete the course successfully. You have the student code of conduct there listed. And the next session is available help and support should you need it throughout the campus. I call office hours student office hours because these are really meant for you to be able to talk to your professor, not just about any questions you may have about assignments and so on, but really to talk to your professor about anything in particular. So make sure that anything that you'd like to talk about, that you don't hesitate and email me so that we can meet and have a conversation, whether that is about your academic journey, experiences as a first-generation college student, what do I do after college, all the kinds of things that come up in this time period as a college student. I'm more than happy to talk to you about any of those. If you are a student who needs accommodations, please make sure that you work with the office on campus to have those accommodations figured out, and the office will get in touch with me and let me know that you are a student that needs certain accommodations to be made, and I'm more than happy to do that for you. Now, I know that sometimes our disability office, especially at the beginning of the semester, is swamped, right, with requests from students. So I encourage you to, first of all, put your requests in as early as possible, but also let me know if you submitted a request and need accommodations. And I just haven't heard from the office yet, so that we don't delay in being able to give you the accommodations that you need. If you need a religious holiday accommodation, I'm more than happy to do that. Just, again, email me, let me know what you need, and we will figure it out in terms of any due dates we need to change for you or anything like that. Just a reminder that there is a student counseling center on campus. Again, anything that comes up for you, this is a great resource to be aware of and to use. There is also a writing center that sometimes I may refer you to, depending on what I see in your papers. The Phoenix Center offers support services and resources for anyone experiencing interpersonal violence. I would hope that none of you have this as a situation, but unfortunately in the past I have had students that are dealing with this kind of situation, and I have found the Phoenix Center to be very useful. There is a food pantry on campus should you need that as a resource, so I provide the information there. Any veteran and military students, we do have an office for you as well on campus. I have had students that have been deployed in the middle of the semester. So if that turns out to be your case, please let me know, and we can again figure something out to make sure that you can successfully complete the course. The Center for Identity and Inclusion is another great resource on campus, as is the LGBTQ Resource Center. So I list all of these things so that you are aware, if you're not aware, that these resources exist on campus, and to just kind of remind you that those are there should you need them at any point in the semester. In terms of content for the course, here's a list of the books that we will be reading. I have ordered these books through the college bookstore. I have also asked the library to put those that are available on reserve. Any additional articles beyond these books will be available on Canvas. As you can see in the course schedule, I list everything that we're doing every week. So you can look ahead and see what's going to be happening during a particular week, maybe a week that you're traveling, maybe a week that will be particularly busy at work for you. It's good to sort of look at the syllabus, what we're doing every week, and kind of put it up against what's going on in your own lives and your own personal schedules in relationship to other classes, as well as work or anything else, other responsibilities you may have. So as you can see, this first week is all about introduction of the class and of us to each other. There's a syllabus, the syllabus to read and discussion post guidelines, as well as a brief article called Claiming Your Education. Your assignments for this week are to post on the discussion post, complete the Getting to Know You survey, and take the syllabus quiz, and watch the various videos, including this one that will be posted during that first module of the class. And as you can see, each week are listed the readings. The second week, for example, these articles are on Canvas. Discussion posts will be due, there will be videos to watch, and your first intro paper will be due, and so on and so forth with each week. By week 4, we start reading the novels. We split the novels in half. So 1 week we read the first half, the second week we read the second half, and that's what we'll be discussing each week. In each week, I also post a lecture video giving you either background information on the novel, the author, as well as some of my takes on some of the key themes that show up in each of the novels. As you will see, week 8 is midterm week and also what I call catch-up week. So there will be no readings that week, but you will have your first portfolio due and the midterm self and course evaluation, which is a brief survey that we will have to fill up on Canvas, just kind of checking in to see how you're doing so far in the semester and anything that I can do to make sure that you complete the semester successfully. And then we continue on. As you can see, we will have 2 novels that cover the Mexican-American experience. Then we read a novel on the Puerto Rican experience, Line of the Sun. Dreaming in Cuban is about a Cuban-American family. And then we finish with The Affairs of the Falcons, which highlights a Peruvian undocumented family. And so we'll be talking a lot about those different experiences. Take note of when fall break is as well here, November 20th to 26th. And in the last week, again, there are no readings. This is an opportunity to catch up. You will have a discussion post that week, and your second intro paper will be due that week as well. And it also gives you an opportunity to start getting preparing your second and last portfolio. So that's basically the syllabus. Hopefully that answers most of your questions that you'll have about the syllabus. However, of course, if you should have any questions, you are more than welcome to email me. I also wanted to share briefly our Canvas page. And this is what it should look like. I have mine here under student view. So when you come into the course, this will be the syllabus page that you will see. And what I have done is basically copy pasted some of the sections of the syllabus into their own pages and for easy reference. Here you will find the full syllabus, so you can download that, print it, do whatever you would like with it. But that's basically the full syllabus, and it will always be on the syllabus page for you. As I said, I pulled out some of those sections that I just went over and created their own pages in case you want a quick way to find them. This is where you can find them. The student resources page, this is what I was talking about, where you will find some sources on managing your time, tips also for engaging with academic texts, how to take notes and so on. And I also included here a list of advice from previous students for this course. At the end of the semester, I asked students, what advice would you give future students about how to succeed in this course? And I compiled some of those in this document as well. The key area for you will be this modules section. And as you can see, this is the module for this first week. As I mentioned, there's an introduction week. And I'll click on that. Here's the announcements where I talk a little bit about myself and also what your to-dos are for this week, clearly listed, including with links to everything that you will need. So read and carefully review the syllabus, week 1 videos, discussion post guidelines, the advice from previous students, the claiming and education reading. Here's the click for the discussion post for this week, your syllabus quiz, and the getting to know you survey. And so that is your to-dos for your first week. And so every week we'll have a page like that that tells you what you have to do for the week. There's a page with the videos, which will include my lecture videos as well as any supplemental videos that I think would be useful for you to watch related to the topic of the week. I will include the PowerPoint, which I use lecture slides. I will include that as well for you to be able to, see and watch and make notes on. Any readings outside of our books will also be listed here in the module. These are the readings for this week. There will be the link to the discussion post, as well as any other assignments that you may have for the week. For instance, this week you have the syllabus quiz and the getting to know you survey. So that's pretty much how every module is going to look for you every week. I try to make things as clear as possible, as easy to navigate as possible. But again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Any technical issues you may have with Canvas, refer to the Canvas folks. I am not an IT person, so I would not be able to help you with those issues. But if you do have a Canvas issue when you're trying to submit an assignment and for some reason you aren't able to, then email me the assignment, okay, so that you don't fall back in turning in your assignments, and just let me know that there was some kind of Canvas issue going on. So I hope that that answers most of your questions, that you have a sense of what we're doing for the semester, and also where to find all the information that you will need. If you, again, have any questions, please email me. I look forward to working with you this semester. Have a wonderful week.